So when he walked in and saw you on the phone, that's when you're telling 911 that they're you.
Correct.
Now, we're going to talk about that 911 call. When you made that 911 call, did you know Destiny had been shot?
Yes.
And you told them that a black male, unknown black male, entered the door and fired a shot and shot Destiny.
Yes.
Why did you tell that story to 911?
Because I didn't want Gavin to live with the fact that he had shot his sister for the rest of his life.
The story that an unidentified black male had shot from the door was not true, was it?
No, sir.
And you remember the interview that you had that night later on, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember Mr. Riddle telling you that saying a black man shot your child was racist? He thought that was racist.
Yes, sir.
You're racist.
No, sir.
Callie is your boyfriend, right?
Yes.
What race is Callie?
African American.
What race is Destiny's father, Antoine?
The same.
And Gavin's dad, African American?
Yes, sir.
And let's be honest, your two children, what race are they?
They are biracial. White, African American.
And let's talk for a minute about this gun outside the house. You did put the gun outside the house, right?
Yes, sir.
Is the objection to? Don't leave.
Now, you've heard this testimony about this gun and where it was outside your house, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to show you a picture of that gun, which is in a collective exhibit 26, and ask you, do you recognize that photograph?
Yes.
Okay. Is that where you put that gun?
Yes.
Beside that shrub?
Yes.
Was it your intention to hide the gun under the shrub?
No.
Are there other shrubs back further along that wall?
Yes.
How long after the shot did you take that gun out of the house?
Not very long at all.
Have you ever been at the presence of a shooting before?
No.
As you were on the phone with 911, how would you describe your mental state?
Not very well at all.
Would you say you were thinking clearly?
No, sir.
I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what happens right after the police show up. You heard Officer Cummings testify. Is that how Destiny got out of the house?
I didn't realize that till that video.
You didn't realize that he's the one who carried her out? And there was no ambulance at that point, was there?
No, sir.
And what were you dealing with at that moment?
Gavin.
Were you allowed to go to the hospital with her in the ambulance?
No, sir.
Why not? Do you know?
The cops insisted that they would take me.
And eventually did they?
Yes, sir.
So you heard that statement, the recording of the statement with Investigator Riddle at the house, right?
Yes.
And it was right after that, it was after that you were taken to the hospital.
Yes.
The state just went through a bunch of phone calls and texts that you had made from your phone that evening.
Yes.
And we've talked, and you saw the video, and it's about 9:21:30 that you leave the house in the police car.
Correct.
And there are several calls at 9:03 and 9:21 to Tab.
Yes.
Who is Tab?
One of my friends.
And her first name is?
Tabitha.
Okay, thus Tab. Why were you calling Tab at that point?
To get her to come and get Gavin.
And you called Callie, right?
Correct.
And on one of those text messages, you also asked him to go get the gun.
Yes.
But what were you calling him about?
I wanted him to come to the hospital.
So that's who you were talking to in the back of the squad car.
Yes.
Do you know what time it was when you got to the hospital?
No, sir.
Did you see Destiny at the hospital?
No.
Well. What do we have here? This is an old story, but I thought it was relevant. Relevant to the times, relevant to what's going on, and relevant to Black America. The crying face you see on the screen is Robin Howington. And this is the trial of Robin Howington and this happened 2 years ago, but she was convicted in the shooting of her 5-year-old daughter and was sentenced to 22 years in prison. Now, what got my attention about this story is what you saw in the clip, in the opening clip. She initially blamed the execution or the deletion of her daughter on a Black man. White tears. White tears and white lies equal Black death. White tears and white lies equal black death. So two things we're going to be looking at here. We're going to be looking at this case itself, and then we're going to look at the broader historical pattern of false accusations against black men by white women. The historical precedents that it sets, right? Because when lies become weapons, right? When lies become weapons, from Robin Howington to the history of false accusations against black men. So before we get deep into this, please hit that like button, comment, hype this video, subscribe to this channel if you have not already subscribed to this channel, and share this video with at least 15 of your friends so we can make sure we understand the history behind what Robin did. You need your ass whooped, Robin. You need your ass whooped. What happens when someone is willing to lie to avoid accountability? And what are the consequences when those lies target black men? Well, historically, we know that's not good for black men or black people. When white tears come out, white women tears specifically, black men, we behave different when white women start crying. The epigenetic, it kicks in when white women cry, because we understand when white women cry and white women lie, unfortunately, black people die. When white women lie and white women cry, unfortunately, black people die. So what happened? What really happened in this, right? Once again, y'all make sure y'all please hit that like button, hit that hype button, help your homeboy out. So, and this happened in 2024. So in March, and the incident occurred in 2019, but she was sentenced in 2024. So in March of 2019, Robin Howington was convicted. In March of 2024, Robin Howington was convicted of 6 charges, including reckless homicide for the September 2019 death of Destiny Oliver. Court documents obtained by Court TV and testimony that at trial detailed at how Howington told authorities several different versions of what happened, including blaming an unknown intruder, which was the black man. Some unknown person just came in and pew-pewed her daughter, right? She blamed her. She blamed Oliver's biological father, and lastly, claiming that her 2-year-old son did it. She was the one who did it, but she blamed everybody else. This piece of trash even blamed her 2-year-old son. She's a whole piece of trash. She blamed a black man that didn't exist, the child's father, and then the sibling. And if you heard her correct, she says that the fathers of the children are black men. She like black men, but she don't care for black people. Clearly she don't. Clearly she don't give a damn about black people. She like the BBCs, but she don't like the black men, right? So after sentencing, the judge said he quit counting how many lies Howington told in the aftermath of her daughter's shooting. She was ordered to serve her sentence for 6 charges concurrently, equaling to 22 years in prison. Damn. She got less time than Carmelo. After finding out she did all that lying and stuff and killing her own daughter and blaming her own son, she only got 22 years? Damn. She got sentenced less time than Carmelo. While being interviewed by police, Howington admitted to trying to destroy her cell phone. She tried to destroy her cell phone in a hospital bathroom because she was scared about it containing evidence of drug sales. She also admitted to wiping down and hiding the firearm after the shooting. So all of this, tampering with evidence, all of this stuff, she only get 22 years. In March of 2021, Howington's defense filed a motion to suppress their client's statement to police, saying that her statement was not voluntarily given because she was horribly distressed. The motion claimed Howington told officers during her first police interview, less than 2 hours after the shooting, that she was nervous because she had been raped by a police officer. The motion also claimed one officer yelled after her during the interview while another hugged her without an invitation. The motion was denied, and she just lying all over the place. It's everybody's fault but her, right? The motion was denied, and Howington's defense had a heated exchange with one of the detectives during the trial about the interview. Howington also took the stand in her trial, testifying that her 2-year-old son accidentally pew-pewed his sister and called it a tragic accident. She claimed her actions following the shooting were to protect her son. If she would lie on her son, of course she would lie on some random black man. But we know historically what happens to black men, black women, and black children, to the black community, to black people when white women tell lies. What if a black man would have been harmed or lost his life behind this ugly cry face? Look at that ugly cry face. That's an ugly cry. That's a cry of, oh my God, I don't feel guilty. I got caught. Yeah, you got caught. You should be ashamed of yourself. Howington. Okay, Robin Howington, you ain't shit. Let me say it again. Robin Howington, you ain't shit. So Judge Scott Green sentenced Robin to 22 years in prison for the shooting death of her daughter Destiny, saying that he did not believe Howington's claim that her 2-year-old son fired the weapon. I will never believe that. I don't think you were honest with the jury about that, Judge Green told a tearful Howington Friday as he issued his sentence. You are not the victim in this case. But she only got 22 years. I'm wondering what was going through the judge's mind to only give her 22 years. Why not life? Why not go ahead and lock Robin up and throw away the key? Robin has already proven that she's not fit to live outside. She's not fit to be in the free world. Mentally, emotionally, psychologically, she's not fit to be in the free world. So why should she only get 22 years? Why didn't she get life? Or why didn't she get 35 years? And I know this happened before Carmelo, but still. Green said she relied on two glaringly obvious enhancement factors Knox County prosecutors cited in their request maximum sentence to run concurrently. Howington's pattern of criminal behavior in the case, also referred to as a history of criminal conduct, and she still only get 22 years, and her use of a firearm. The judge said Howington made matters worse by trying to hide the firearm while the daughter's body was still warm, and to get rid of the cell phone. The judge also said it strains credulity to believe Howington's claim that the gun was misplaced in an accessible location because of a confrontation days earlier with Destiny's father. And only 22 years, okay. Assistant District Attorney General Ashley McDermott read an emotional statement from Destiny's father, Antoine Oliver, asking for the maximum sentence. Oliver was a suspect for a time based partly on Howington's statement to police and could not attend his daughter's funeral. See? But she only got 22 years. Ashley Howington is a horrible, horrible, horrible person, right? Horrible person. But not only that, let's look at the prosecutor's argument, right? The prosecution argued that this was not simply about the shooting. It was about everything Robin did after the shooting. Not only did she blast her own daughter, but she's an ain't shit person for everything she did. She changed her story repeatedly. She attempted to destroy her cell phone. She wiped down the firearm, hid the weapons, filed false reports, and tried to conceal evidence, and even went as far as blaming a black man that didn't exist. She blamed, and if the father's black too, that's two black men. The sentencing judge once again said he quit counting all the lies. Because first it was an unknown black intruder. Then it was the child's father. Then it was the 2-year-old son. The 2-year-old son shot his sister. Everybody but her. Right? In this case, investigators pursued multiple theories. Innocent people came under suspicion and resources were diverted. And Destiny's father said he suffered significant personal consequences because he was treated as a suspect because of this ugly ass crying face. But there's a broader discussion with this, right? It's not just what Ashley did. Even though she's a monster, she deserves to be locked up in the cage forever, have the key thrown away. She's a monster. But the historical precedence that it sets, right? Because this case reminds us of something America has witnessed repeatedly, right? When false accusations are believed before evidence is carefully examined, innocent people can suffer devastating consequences. Devastating, right? Like Emmett Till, right? And I did a video not too long ago on Emmett Till, right? With Matt Walsh lying on Emmett Till. It was said that Emmett Till was inappropriate with this white lady, touching her and telling her that he had white women and all these things here. And he was executed for it. Grown men, 3 grown men beat Emmett Till to death. Remember that. Behind the lies of a white woman, 3 grown men grabbed the 15-year-old and beat him to death. And remember, Carolyn Bryant acknowledged that portions of her story were not true. And of course, you know, people was working to get her locked up, but it never happened. But that's one of the most glaring examples, one of the most famous examples of white lies and white tears that claim black lives. Then we have the Scottsboro Boys in 1931. False rape allegations. 2 white women falsely accused 9 black teenagers. 8 death sentences, years of appeals. The case became one of the greatest miscarriages of justice in American history. The Tulsa Race Massacre. A young black man named Dick Rowland was accused of assaulting a white elevator operator. Although authorities ultimately dropped the case, sensationalizing the report and rumors helped spark a white mob to attack and destroy the Greenwood district. They executed and displaced many black residents. Historians do not attribute the destruction to one woman's accusations alone, but the combination of the allegations and the inflammatory press covered and the mob violence. All of the lies were sensationalized. I'm here in Florida. We know about Rosewood. A white woman's allegation that a black man assaulted her fueled racial violence. A whole town was burnt down. A whole town. An armed white mob destroyed the predominantly black-owned town of Rosewood, Florida. So many people were killed and so many people were displaced. The Ocoee, well, I don't think the Ocoee massacre was because of lies. Wilmington on fire because of lies, because of greed, jealousy, and lies. Lies are dangerous, regardless of who tell them, but lies are extremely dangerous when they're told by white women and accompanied by white women's tears. The problem is black men have often paid the price with their life when it comes to false accusations from these demonic white women who do this. Robin Howington's reported accusations did not merely shift blame generally. According to trial coverage, one of her changing accounts implicated Destiny's biological father, Antoine Oliver, a black man. So it was a stranger, and then this black man as the shooter before later evolving it to other explanations. He could have, and the way they explained it in the beginning, they made it seem like two black men, like there was an unknown black man and then the black father. Falsely accusing the black man of taking the life of a little girl. Her daughter, so that would say a young white girl's life was taken. White women's false accusations are so damaging. Remember, because white men who support the system of white supremacy will go to any length to defend white supremacy and white lineage and white pride. Our society, our American society, doesn't really care about credibility unless you have the right skin. So credibility depends on your skin color. Credibility depends on your skin color and social class. Classism is something that white people experience. Black people experience racism and classism. But credibility lies on your skin color. What color is your skin? What race are you? Because if you have the skin color to get in, then your lies may hold some weight. But if you black, your truth holds no weight. Racial stereotypes affect investigations a lot of times. We can see in the Noah Wells case, it affects how much effort is actually put into finding the truth. Luckily, justice was served in this, but once again, a black man's life could have been taken. All right, so history teaches us that lies don't simply disappear once the truth come out. A false accusation can destroy a reputation, derail an investigation, traumatize innocent families, and in some cases cost people their freedom, their lives, their livelihood, their homes, their town, and everything they've ever built. Whether we're talking about Robin Howington's shifting stories from saying a black man did it to a random man did it to her daughter did it, to the stories of historic cases like Emmett Till and Rosewood and Tulsa and Scottsboro boys and all the other stories that we've heard of black men being turned into strange fruit, swaying in the leaves because of the lies of white people. The lesson is the same. Justice requires true justice, not white justice. True justice requires evidence, not assumptions, fear, or convenient narratives. Our responsibility is to follow the facts wherever they lead, as well as protect ourselves at all costs, because white tears and white lies equal black death. Robin Howington, you are a despicable, disgraceful turd. You can go to hell, and I wish you've never done this stuff. I wish you've never done this stuff. I wish you would never been able to become a parent. So y'all please hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share, hype this video, and just understand the historical precedent that's around this, the history behind this, what she did, why what she did was so damn dangerous, and how that this situation could have been so much worse if the right racists would have been enraged and sparked and motivated by this. Robin Howington, once again, go to hell. I'm Joseph Ward. This is On the Shoulders of Giants. You can support me. All the links in the description to support me. You can hit the super like button to support me. Please, once again, hit that like button, comment, hype this. Let's run these numbers up. Let's run these likes up. Let's get this information out. And let's grow and glow. Love y'all.